all of us in this place have been the victims of the perceptions of other people levied at us. It can be quite painful when people make assumptions about who you are without the ability to really comprehend the context and the experiences that you've had. Sometimes people look at you without any knowledge of your history or your story, and they mimic or minimize where you are. They look at your success, they look at what you've overcome, and they don't have any idea of what it cost you to get where you are. It says, blessed are they that dwell in thy house. Now clearly there is a tabernacle, but he's talking about the presence of God. People who are in the presence of God are blessed. Why? Because no matter what happens in their life, they will still be praising him. Well, I come to Baca. I'm tired. I need something from God. And I know I can't get where I'm going unless I get past this. So it's a rough situation. Let's just be real. I don't care how deep you are, Baca is a rough situation. I have not come to minimize your Baca. I have not come to make you think that you're crazy for saying Baca's rough. Baca's rough. Look at your neighbor and say, it is rough. I know some of the stuff some of you are dealing with when you get home, some of the stuff you're dealing with in your finances, some of the things you're dealing with on your job. Let's just call it for what it is. It's some rough stuff. Some of the personal crisis some of you are dealing with, some of the family things you're dealing with, it is rough. That's why you came here today, to get a right revelation. Because when things get rough in Baca, you got to be careful where you get your revelation from. I wish I could see, because when you've been through some stuff under the tent and you get tired of that stuff, you come to a place where you say, I just want to serve God. I would just rather be a doorkeeper in the house of God than to be a baller in a tent. I wish I had a witness up in here, because you may have a car and you may have 3 or 4 nice whips in the tent, but when I'm in the house of God, at least I know what direction I'm going in. You may have a big old house in the tent, but oh, when I'm in the house of God, I got a home. Do I have a witness up in here? Oh, you may be able, or you may have a nice bed in the tent, but I get a good night's sleep in the house of God. I can't get this unless I get past this stuff. And the Spirit of the Lord spoke to me and said, son, this is what happens in every believer, what you're looking at right now. They're standing and they see where they want to be. And they wonder why I don't move the line forward. It's because they got some things in them they need to reconcile. They got some stuff that's causing them not to walk in righteousness. They've got some deep embedded hurts and pains, and they got some drama, and they got some stuff, and until they get that stuff out of them, I'm gonna hold this good thing I got, because I'm not gonna let them mess up this good thing until they get that bad stuff out of them. That's why I'm forgiving folk, not for them. I'm forgiving folk for me, because I'm not gonna let nobody hold up what God has for my life. Touch your neighbor, say, I'm letting all that stuff go now.
To view this message in its entirety, please log on to www.mountzionanywhere.org.